Hello everybody, this is Carol from Friendly Quail, and it's Tuesday and I'm going to try something new. I'm trying a couple of quick things. It'll be fast video for hidden journaling spots. Now I'm working on this journal right here, Polite Society at Home and Abroad, and I pulled out a page that will be a middle page. And I decided to put these pockets, these corner pockets on. And I've got one on the bottom and one on the top because I took a square. I cut it 4.5 inches wide. And I cut it, so it was like this, and then I cut it diagonally across. And I did the same thing with this white, very, very light, or it's either heavy paper or very light cardstock. This is the part that's going to be hidden. It's going to be going into here like this. Now, it's the same size, but because I put glue on here, you don't know. It's going to stick out a little bit. I had something on there and I got it sticky. So I'm using this ribbon. And I'm going to cut a piece that's, I need a sharper scissors is what I need. Now you can use any kind of trim or ribbon or whatever you want to use, okay? But I don't want to be able to see the card through it necessarily. And I'm only going to glue on this blue part on the back because I want part of it to be lifted up. And in fact, maybe even more on one side of the blue. It doesn't even have to be on the whole thing, but I'm putting Fabri-Tac. I hope this lighting is okay because I'm doing this at night. I was going to make this yesterday and then I didn't feel well. And I slept almost all day. And today I went to the doctor and did a few other things, and now I'm finally getting at this. Okay, so I am putting this so that the blue is right along the edge of it. Now notice I have some sticking out. Should have did it from the back so I could see what I was doing. Okay, so it's still loose along this edge. There's no glue underneath the white part at all. So now when this is dry, I'm going to do the other one right away. I have a piece already cut here. And do the same thing. Fabri-Tac is getting near the end and it's a little bit thick. Okay, I'll take a little bit of that off. I got kind of a lot on. All right, and I'm going to lay this on here. Now you can use any kind of trim you want, any kind of ribbon or lace, as long as you really can't kind of see through the whole thing. That wouldn't work. Okay, now this one is going to be up there. It's still wet. This one's pretty dry. Okay, so now I'm going to slide this in here. With this little part that isn't glued down, it can slide over the edge. So now it looks like it's trimmed on the edge of that pocket. And if I take this and cut it off right on the edge of the, like up as it's on the pocket, it just looks like it's on the whole pocket. but really it's loose up at the top. And here I will take this and do the same thing. So it looks just like I put some trim on the pocket, but it really is a secret spot that you can write in. And then you've still got something behind here that you can put a pocket in, a tag in or something else. So I did the same thing over here. And that one's going to go in like this when it's dry. It's still wet because I got a big blob of glue on there. But same thing, it's loose on this side, and that's going to, I might put a different piece on there. It looks like I got something on it. Probably should have been a little bit longer. I might just use a different piece. Whoop, and this one's coming up now. That's because the paper's kind of crappy and falling apart. Okay. I need, because it looks like there's not bleeding or anything, but it looks like maybe there was. Okay. I need it to stick out a little bit further. Ooh. Taking me longer than I thought it would take me. I have to be back to pick my husband up. I left him up at the clubhouse. And he is listening to a jam with guitars and yeah, which I like to do too, but I didn't want to, I needed to make this. Okay, so that one will be sliding in here. And once I get it up in there, I'm going to cut this off even with the page. But I am also going to take it out because it's still wet and I'm afraid it's going to glue itself to the page. So that is going to come out until this dries. So see how the ribbon sticks out farther? That's what makes it look like it's in there. So that is one. Hidden journal pockets. Tucks, I guess you would call them. All right, and the other one, you could do a lot of different ways. You could just do it like a snippet on the top of your page. You could do it as on a fabric flip. I'm going to do it, I have a piece of this is wallpaper. It was a wallpaper border. I found this at a thrift store, Ashley Taylor. It's really pretty. And I've got a bend in it right here because if I was going to put this on a page, and I'm not going to put it on right here, I would want to be able to fold it up so I could write underneath it. So it's sort of like a hidden journaling spot already. Okay, but we're going to make it even more of one. You figure out how big your piece is across. And I'm going to find a page to put this on too. Once I get it done. Say I want to put it on like here. Okay. So I figure out how wide I need it to be. And I'm going to be gluing this down onto the page. I'm going to get this on. I hope everyone's doing well. Like I said, I'm a little behind right now in my life. All right, I don't want it hanging off the bottom of the page. I don't want it catching on anything. But I need a little space on the top because I need to hide something. Okay. I did pull stuff out for this. I cut 2 pieces of cardstock. It's scrapbook paper that are the same size as this top that I can put like right above that line so I still could lift this up. And I've got them the 1 3/4 wide by the width of my thing, which is 4.5 inches. And you take some lightweight paper. This happens to be newsprint. And I folded it so it's 1.5 inches, so it's smaller than the piece that I'm going to be putting it on. Now on this bottom, I'm going to glue it on, but I'm not going to put any glue right in the middle. So I'm going to glue that, kind of leaving a space in the middle. And you'll see why in a little bit. Whoop. Okay, I left a space in the middle that I didn't put any. And I'm going to put it onto my paper where I want it. Okay. Now I'm going to take the paper and I'm going to put glue on this. Now this I can put the glue all the way on it. This is going to get glued on top of that one that I left a little space in. So I'm going to put that in the middle of this piece right here. And it's totally glued on. Okay. Now this part, I'm going to glue this onto. Again, glue the entire thing. And when you put this on, you want it to get totally even with the one that is on the bottom. So I cut them the exact same size so that the one will kind of hide the other, but I put it face up in case it doesn't. So now this I can pull out and write on, but it's supposed to be hidden. So I'm going to take this, which is a little snippet that I made a while ago, and I'm going to glue that on top of here, but again, I'm going to leave an opening in the middle. So I'm going to put some glue on this end and on this end, but nothing in the middle. And that is going to go onto this piece. Now you could do any kind of a snippet, whatever. But now this is loose. So I'm taking a paper clip and I put a little dangle on it, and I'm going to slide the paper clip underneath where I didn't glue on the bottom part. This isn't a good paper clip for this maybe. And then onto the underneath this snippet where I didn't glue. And now I've got, I think a little regular paper clip would work better. This just looks like a dangle hanging down. And this is held in place so it doesn't go flopping around and come open. You can kind of tell there's something there. Maybe if I wouldn't have used quite as much paper, you know, to fold it. But when you're ready to write, you still can write, you know, you could write under there if it was writable surface. And then you pull this out and you've got a secret place to write on right here. Oops, and I got a little extra glue on there. So now I can write there and on this side. Fold it back up and tuck it away with the paper clip. I think one of the little tiny paper clips from Tim Holtz might work really good. But I don't know if you could put the dangle on it then. So I didn't catch the bottom all the way. I have to get under it. Like I said, this is not the best paper clip for this. But that's how that works. And if you get underneath the bottom part where you didn't put something, you could use a regular paper clip, whatever you want to do. And that's also a hidden spot for journaling. So that's it for today. That's, like I said, it's a quickie. We will continue. I do want to show you what I've been doing in my journal, but I'm going to save that for another day. So I hope everybody's doing well, and remember, do something you love every day, because that's the secret to happiness. Bye.